Well, hello and welcome back to the Hometown Business Podcast. I am your host, Autumn Dell, and I am here with Miss Paula. Tell me your last name again.
Gerhardt.
Gerhardt.
Yes.
Okay, that was what I meant to put in my notes, and then I got sidetracked because we're recording this on Saturday, and Saturday brain is different than Monday through Friday brain,
Definitely.
I think. But I'm excited to be here, and today's episode is sponsored by Miss Kim Greenlee. She is a local real estate agent through the Home Store, Georgia. She is fantastic. So if you are maybe in the market to buy or sell, maybe you're just thinking about it, maybe you just have questions and you really don't necessarily think you're ready yet, you can reach out to Miss Kim Greenlee and she will answer any of your questions. And if you are ready to start that process of buying or selling your home, she will absolutely be there to help you. And if you are interested in that, or maybe if, like I said, if you just have a question and you want to reach out to Kim, or actually if you want Kim to reach out to you, you can go to www.realtorkimgreenlee.com and fill out a request for a call, and Kim will get in contact with you at a time that's convenient to you. So all that information will be in the show notes. So like I said, if you are in the market, or maybe you just have real estate questions right now because it's a hot market, and I mean, you might be missing out on something if you don't just ask your question, and Kim will be there. She'll be there to answer your questions. So anyways, like I said, check her out in the show notes. But today I am here at Stage Playhouse in downtown Monroe, and I'm here with Miss Paula, and she is on the board of directors. And now your new role is the marketing manager?
Right, yeah, the marketing chair. Yeah.
Marketing chair.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm excited to chat. I love marketing, is something that I love.
Oh, yes, me too.
But obviously, I want to hear about Stage Playhouse and what you guys do.
Yeah. So we are the community theater here in Monroe. So we put on full-scale main stage shows every year, anywhere between 3 to 5 of them. We also host a lot of like educational workshops for kids of all ages. We go down to 5 years old and go all the way up to college, and also try to do some adult workshops every so often as well.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah.
So how do students find you? Where do your parents just sign them up, kind of like they would sports?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
Yeah. So we have our workshops set up to where we have we're just about to start up a drama club that's just like Monday evenings. We come, we hang out, we learn about theater, and then we have some workshops that are like every Saturday morning. That are like camps where we put on little mini shows, and we just register on our website.
Yeah, awesome. And so like for the shows that you said you have 3 to 5 maybe per year.
Yeah.
How are those, like audition based?
Yeah. So all of our actors are volunteers, and they all come in and audition. Of course, anybody can come and audition. We're always looking for people.
So it doesn't even have to be a student necessarily.
Oh, right, for sure. Yeah. So our main stage shows are mostly adults.
Okay.
So they'll definitely be roles that have for kids. Like we're doing Matilda this summer.
Aww.
So of course we'll need kids for Matilda and all the students.
Oh my gosh, my daughter loves that movie.
It's so good. The musical version is amazing.
My kids are just now really getting into like musicals. They'll still watch their cartoon movies, but like we listen to the Greatest Showman soundtrack, which I know that's been around for a while, but they really recently discovered it, and they love it like on their own. I haven't had to like introduce that or push that on them. They just like it.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
This is neat. So you have I know COVID makes it a little weird, or maybe it doesn't anymore. Do you guys have, full audience?
Yes, we have not yet. We are planning on moving into having a full audience. Obviously 2020 and just COVID in general has made it very weird for all community theaters.
Yeah.
And even locally, like we've lost a lot of community theaters over the last year. So we're really lucky that we have such good sponsors and such good patrons that keep supporting us even when we weren't able to do full scale things.
Yeah.
But we did a few like virtual cabarets where we had performers like submit numbers virtually, and we edited them together into a show. We did a few radio shows where our actors were on stage but in little like plastic bubbles so they could act without masks on.
You guys had to get really creative.
Yeah, it was a crazy time. So we're finally back to like getting to do normal shows. Yeah. We do require all of our actors to be vaccinated at the moment. Just to keep everybody safe.
Right.
And then our next show, Driving Miss Daisy, we're going to offer a full house with asking our patrons to mask.
Right.
So we can have a full house.
Yeah. I heard just on the radio yesterday that the Fox Theater is just now opening back up for their first show. And they're doing full audience, but I mean, some people are, it's a much more congested area down there, so I get it. But I think they're doing Hamilton is what I heard. I haven't even seen Hamilton yet. I need to add it to my list because, like I said, my kids now enjoy that kind of thing.
It's fantastic.
We can get past all of the like Moana 24/7, which is still good. I still love it, but to more grown-up fun shows to watch. So awesome. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think. What kind of, like summer activities? Do you guys do like summer camp, stuff like that?
Yeah. So we do like week-long summer camps where we meet like 9 to noon every day and put on like a little baby musical. Yeah. So everybody gets a script, they have their role, and then we sing a song that goes with the show, and then we do a dance that goes with the show. So we put on a little like half-hour musical, and it's super cute.
Okay, you are opening it up. All kinds of ideas for summer camp for me because I was telling you before we started, like I've got my son who is super athletic, and then I've got my daughter who is artsy through and through. And a few months ago, I interviewed Hope from the Walton Art Center, and that was cool.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Now, we have Saturday plans anytime we're bored because you guys have your Saturday soirees.
Yeah.
So knowing this is here is awesome.
Yeah,
I've known it was here, but I've never actually been here.
Yeah.
So that is super cool. Is there anything I didn't ask about that you want to share about? I feel like you probably know more to talk about than I do.
We just announced our 21-22 season, which is very exciting. And it is actually, so we were established in 1971, so it's our 50th anniversary of existing.
Wow,
which is crazy. Like I don't know any community theater that has lasted 50 years and is still like going strong. So it's really cool that we're celebrating 50 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the fact that we're able to have full audience and get actors back in here and do full shows, and
what a cool celebration.
It's really exciting.
Yeah. So have you guys been in this location for 50 years?
Close.
I was kind of reading the sign out in the front.
Yeah. So the building was built in 1910. So the building's been here for a while.
Yeah.
We moved in 1975. So a few years after it was, after we were established.
Awesome.
And have been here ever since.
Yeah. Well, and for anyone who maybe doesn't know, we are right outside. It's downtown Monroe, but it's like a few blocks down from your main strip. And then there's the Pilot Park right across the street, which I've always heard about, but never actually been able to find.
Yeah, Pilot Park's amazing.
Yes, I'm like, birthday parties all around. I'm always thinking, and my son's birthday party is next week, and so I've got birthday parties on the brain. So I'm like, jot down all the ideas because, birthday parties come around and you're like, what am I going to do?
What do I do?
Unless you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese year after year after year, which...
they might not complain, but
right. no dissing if that's what you do. But Monroe and downtown Monroe has so many fun options.
We have the most amazing community. Like there's the coolest things here for sure.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit about it before we went live, but like I always think of art as something that you do in school. You've got art classes, and I took all the art classes in high school. But then when I graduated, that was just it. In my mind, I was like, okay, well that was a cool hobby that now there's nothing else. Unless you just do it on your own. But it's very cool having these places that you can come and still further your, just your creative brain, I guess, is without a better term for it, I guess.
Well, and it's so funny. I was actually just having this conversation with a coworker a few days ago. where we depend on the arts so much in our lives. Like we watch TV shows that have actors and costume designers and makeup artists and graphic designers, and we see billboards and we read magazines and we we do all this stuff that is very art based. We listen to the radio, and all of that stuff is people who are trained in theater and trained in acting and trained in music and trained in art and all of that kind of stuff. And yet when we, like you said, when we leave high school, we kind of think, oh, well, that's the end of the art in my life, but we are just surrounded by it. And to be able to come to a place like this and go back to where it starts.
That is a very cool point.
It's
As
really
I'm
cool.
sitting here doing a podcast interview, I'm like, maybe I should take an acting class.
Public speaking.
I actually asked a friend once, I was like, in regards to hosting the podcast, I was like, maybe I should do public speaking. Like, I don't even know where to find a public speaking class, and aside from enrolling in your local college. But hello. Because this is not my forte. But what just thinking outside the box. That's cool. And okay, there was one other thing that I just thought about, and then I lost it. I've lost it.
It'll come back.
This is totally casual, clearly. But all right, well, that is awesome. So where can people find you online?
We're at onstagewalton.org. We're also on Facebook. We're very active on our Facebook. So search for Onstage Walton there. We're at Stage Playhouse on Instagram. And then we're out in the community all the time. So just,
that's the fun thing.
Be out on the lookout for us.
Yeah, for sure. So when is did you already tell me when your next show is?
So next show we got coming is Driving Miss Daisy. Opens early October 8th is when that opens.
Perfect. So it's a good time to start planning that. So we'll have to include that in the show notes so people can come out and support you guys.
That'd be awesome.
That's fun. Okay. Well, I like to do a little bit of a lightning round. I
love it. Nervous, but I love it.
So nervous. Everybody always says that. I'm like, being on the podcast feels way more nerve-wracking than the lightning round, but I get it. Okay, so where do you live? Loganville, Monroe?
I live in Monroe.
Okay, awesome. What is your favorite local restaurant?
Oh man, there's so many. Probably LR Burger.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. The fries.
Yes,
Chef's kiss.
We went there a few weeks ago. I'd been there once before, but it's so good. I brought my mom and a few friends, and they were all like, yep, this is it. Okay, and because we are at Stage Playhouse, and you told me that you started out as an actor here.
Yes.
So that's cool. I have to know what your favorite play, of all time.
Oh man, so my favorite play of all time is Shrek the Musical.
Oh.
And that sounds so weird, but good reason. So I've been in the show 4 times, which is kind of crazy. But it was my first show here at Onstage.
Yeah.
And I met my husband doing that show. So he played Shrek and I played Princess Fiona. And
that is so funny.
That show has a very special place in my heart.
Did any part of your wedding have
So our wedding, lots of people asked us, lots of people encouraged us. Our wedding had nothing to do with Shrek, but our wedding did take place here at the Playhouse. So
that is fun.
It was very fun. So we got married here at the Playhouse. The director of Shrek was the person who, he's Mark Hamas, he's our artistic director, and he performed the ceremony.
Oh my gosh.
So it was really cool. It was very special.
That is fun. Being someone who, I know a lot of times you can't tell people who haven't been married yet, think outside of the box. Don't just do this big, gigantic, expensive, make it be something about you guys. And I had backyard wedding, and it was the most fun to me. I'm all about, I try to tell people, I'm think in terms of what you really want. So that's cool. I love hearing cool wedding stories. Well, awesome. Well, I am so glad that you came on and introduced me to the actual location of Stage Playhouse, because I followed you guys for a while. I just never knew. And we were talking a little bit before, but my kids are to the age now where they can sit through a show.
Right.
And so I am super pumped to know that this is here. And especially now that things are opening back up and we can come and see some of your shows. And, you know, I would not be surprised if my daughter, if I could get her past the fear of being up on stage and talking in front of people, which I'm sure will come with age.
How old is she?
She's 8.
8. Awesome. Yeah, that's a great age to get into it.
Yeah, sometimes you just know, like, my kid would love that.
Yeah.
And my kid would love this.
Oh, yeah. And it's so fun because one of my favorite workshops we ever did, we did a workshop that was about, like, tall tales.
Uh-huh.
We had a little 5-year-old boy play Paul Bunyan. It was the cutest thing. And it was, you know, prior to him, you know, really being able to, like, read lines. And so Paul Bunyan's entire, like, character arc was looking for Blue, his ox.
Yeah.
And the only line he had to say was, Blue! Blue! And he just walked around yelling it the whole play.
Yeah.
It was the cutest thing I've ever seen. So there really is no, like, time where you were too young to get into it. Right.
I mean, and my son would probably like it too. Like, he's your just typical boy into sports, hitting stuff, destroying things. But he also has this, like, really, I call it peculiar. Like, he's got this really cool personality to me, of course, and I'm his mom, but I'm like, you're interested in cool stuff, and, like, he will get, like, fixated on some sort of fact or hobby or something, and that's all he wants to do.
Yeah.
Right now he loves teaching us how to draw. Like,
That's awesome.
And he will convince me. I mean, I'll be sitting there holding a video camera because he wants to create a YouTube, which I don't let him do, but he thinks he's doing.
Right.
Create a YouTube video teaching somebody how to draw, and, like, it's just fun. And so, I mean, if his I guess energy level didn't just totally ruin the show because he starts doing the worm across the stage.
Oh,
like,
my gosh.
But the workshops and those kind of things, like, that sounds fun. So this is awesome. I'm excited. So thanks for being on.
I'm glad that we got to meet here. It's cool that we get to talk about on stage, but you get to see it too.
Right. And I mean, we are literally on the stage in case I didn't mention that. So, well, thank you again for being on.
Yeah,
and
thanks for having me.
I'll include it all in the show notes, and hopefully anyone listening will follow you guys on social and get involved. Come to a show. Send your kids to camp.
Yeah, come be in a show.
Yeah, be in a show. I mean, like,
come on to show.
I'm telling you, like, my brain is, you're done with high school, you're done, but I gotta get out of that because I need some public speaking training, and this might be the place to do it. So anyways, well, thank you again, and we will be back next week. See you later. Bye.
Congratulations on spending a few minutes getting a little bit smarter, having some fun, and supporting the Walton County business community. If you're feeling super generous, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you are. If you're a business owner in Walton County and would like to be interviewed on our show, go to our Hometown Business Podcast Facebook page. Until next time, keep supporting local.